My name is Sammy, and welcome to the next leg in my journey through Dark Souls. I'm expecting this stream today will be a little shorter than normal, probably around an hour-ish. So around half the size of like a normal 2 hours that I try to go for on days like today. So, as the title of my stream suggests, I am in the area right nearby the big infamous Ornstein battle, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to beat them just yet because I don't have that much time. But what my goal for today is to at least help somebody else, deal with it. So yeah, with that in mind, I should probably go back and leave my summon sign near the bonfire so that someone might summon me into their game, and then I might be able to successfully help them. Okay, so a little turned around here. Let me figure out which way I need to go. That would be the way I would go if I want to go to the boss. Yeah, all I really want to do today is successfully help somebody beat the boss as a preview for my own battle with them. I say boss, it's really bosses, multiple. And I think when we actually get to them, I will discuss my thoughts on the boss a little bit more. I'll say right now that I like that boss fight against Ornstein and Smo the most out of any other boss in the game. It's my favorite fight. Several reasons, I think. I'll get into that later. No real point in talking about them now while I'm not fighting them. Although I guess there's some merit to talking about them now because I'm not trying to concentrate on the battle itself. There are a few things I think I can handle it, especially if I'm just helping somebody else. Okay, do want to get to these chests here, so this guy is not aggro until you get really, really close. Oh, there is also one more thing I wanted to address, and it's that I was looking at the archive from the last stream, and I noticed that when I was trying to show off the badge or the pin that I got from PAX, it wasn't showing up very clearly because the light source here is a little too strong. It was washing it out, and I had my camera set not on auto, so it didn't lower the exposure to compensate for that. So I'll just really quickly just show it off. I'll turn off the light here so it'll show up a little bit better. So here's the pin a little bit more clearly. I don't know if you can see that. It says Social Justice Champion. Well, I'm trying to see if it'll appear on my stream, but because of the delay, it'll take a few seconds for my stream to catch up on my end. So I'm hoping that the monitor itself will have enough illumination here to show the badge. Am I getting nothing? There's actually nothing showing up. Yeah, okay, it's still a little too dark. Let me see. Go to a brighter area. If I go to a brighter area, then the monitor will be able to illuminate. Maybe the bonfire is a good place. It's not that bright, actually. Yeah, on my end, I'm looking at just a blackish capture here. It's not really showing up. Need more more light. Maybe if I use the tablet itself as a sort of another second light source, let me try and do that. That'll be enough to illuminate the badge for you. Okay, hopefully that's enough. You can read the words and see like the design. I really like this pin. They had an assortment to choose from, and I picked this one out of all the other ones. I would have liked to like collect them all, but probably wouldn't not have been that appropriate to to get all of them. I got it from the booth of for Social Justice Warriors, which is a game, one of the many indie games that appeared at PAX, and yeah, I thought it was really cute, like a very interesting, cute game. There's not a lot to it right now, but I really want to see what that game ends up being in its full form. It's a game about fighting internet trolls with logic and reason and trying to defeat them. Trying to defeat them by demoralizing them or by lowering their reputation to the point where they don't matter anymore. But I thought that was an interesting idea. And just like the whole concept of the social justice warrior, how that's somehow an insult, which that it doesn't make sense at all. That is a thing that everyone should want to be, because for obvious reasons. It's like saying, "Oh, you are such a good person." Okay, thanks, dude. But yeah, well, now that I got that out of the way and it finally appeared on stream, yeah, I did double check the pin was illuminated enough. So you can see it. I want to show that off. Can move on from there. I do have a fair bit of souls that I have to worry about, so I don't really want to die here. So I'm hoping someone. Okay, good. Just as I was about to say the word summon, someone summons me, which is perfect. I want to get the summon out of the way before I do something like level up, because if I level up, I might, level out of the range of the people doing this area. So I figure I wanted to get the summon thing out of the way before that happens. Alright, is this guy going to summon some more people, or is he going to go straight to the boss? Alright, looks like we should be heading to the boss. He has the shortcut open, which is a good sign. So we do have a little bit of a... Or rather, it has been quite a while since I've done a summon. Well, when was the last summon I did help somebody with a boss? Can't quite remember, so this should be a fine example. Alright, he's not heading to the boss. The boss is down the stairs there. Not really sure where he's going. Guess he has other things he wants to do before he heads over there. Now this is another area that I would want to go to. Oh, I guess he wants to take out this archer first. That's not unreasonable. Alright, so I'm almost dead, so I'm not going to just rush in. Now, you can't normally heal with Estus flasks. When you're summoned, you have to wait for your host to heal you. Oh, hey, Nick, you're in chat. Yeah, you're confirming what Well, I just found out he's taking the back way to get Solaire. If I had any humanity, I can heal that way. And that would be the main way for a phantom to summon. Alright, so I guess we're all in the clear. Fortunately, I used up all my humanity on the Covenant to open up the shortcut, so I really don't have any humanity right now. Alright, so hopefully I'm going to be more careful and try not to die. I think every time I died during this battle, it was... Well, I should turn the light back on. Turned it off to show off the pin. Forgot to turn it back on. It was due to the giant version of Ornstein doing his like one-hit kill attack. So, yeah, neither enemy is really taking that much damage, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna... Looks like he wants to take out Smoke first. Oh, that was a little early, fortunately. Or a little late, so he did get hit there. So far, it seems I'm doing a fine job of just holding Ornstein's attention into this battle. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna talk more about the battle itself while I was here. One of the reasons I like this battle was because of what you're seeing right now is there are multiple ways, or two ways to really approach this. Is that depending on who you kill first, the battle changes. The battle ends up differently. The surviving guy ends up getting a buff. So you either fight a buffed version of Ornstein like we are doing here, or you get a buffed version of Smo. On top of that, this is the first major example of a boss where you have to really use your enemy management in a much more challenging fight. So the game has, several instances before it has trained you to, manage multiple enemies at once. And this is the first time that we're doing it in a boss. Alright, so last time I died to that attack you saw there. I wonder if this guy is doing like an Estus Flask, like a base Estus Flask run, because his Estus is not healing me at all. He has not upgraded his flasks, I think. Barely doing any damage. Or rather, barely healing me at all. You have to be careful. Fortunately, yeah, he caught that. Oh, I was dodging away, but then this pillar appeared out of nowhere. That's alright. Yeah, it's not really looking good. I can't really take too many risks here because I'm so low on health, his flasks are basically doing nothing to bring me back. In the early game, the Capra Demon was probably one of the hardest battles to try and overcome. That was because of rather the design of the level. You know, try to figure out how to cope with the level design. Really fast enemy and in a really tight space. But here, it's more of you're trying to manage two enemies at once, and you're really it's a test of, you know, your Dark Souls combat skills, the ultimate test up to this point, to see whether you've actually learned anything from the game. I mean, theoretically, if you made it this far, you should be able to handle that battle eventually. Let's do this again. And while I'm waiting for a summon, I will probably just explore over in the direction that we went before. There are a few items I can get in the meantime. Oh, he got me. That's right, I'm not too far away from the bonfire. Somebody summoned me already. Streaming a little earlier than normal today, so maybe that's why I'm not really getting as many summons as I was getting yesterday. Maybe in an hour or so we'll get to more peak traffic through this area. Retrieval! I really miss I miss the ability to counter these guys, because I got really good at countering their attacks. Backstabbing is okay, I suppose. You're one of the calmest people I've ever seen when you die in this game. Yeah, I don't know. It's when you play it enough, you realize it's not really that big of a deal. There were some points earlier in my playthrough where I would get a little bit more frustrated. Trying to remember when that was. It was when I was fighting Kellogg, and I just got the Uji Katana, and I hadn't upgraded it yet, so basically doing no damage to it. So eventually I resigned myself to not using the Uji Katana and switching back to my more upgraded Claymore to end my frustration. I think that's probably the most frustrated I got in this game. And I might get a little bit more frustrated when I do Joker Gaming 11. Welcome to the stream, man. I love getting cursed on Dark Souls. Much fun living with half health for the first time. Yeah, that's imagine being a new player. I think I'm not sure if that happened to me in the first time through. But imagine being a new player and getting cursed and be like, wow, you don't really know what happened to you, and you don't know exactly how to fix it just yet. You're like basically handicapped for probably several hours at that point, until you can figure out that you can get the purging stones and cure yourself. Yeah, that's probably a very tough experience and a very, I'd say, very Dark Souls-esque experience of getting when you get cursed. It is something that the game would put you through as sort of like a school of hard knocks. If you're able to survive that, then you have the toughness and willpower to continue. Right, so we found another blacksmith here. Now this guy is pretty cool because he has lots of shards here, lots of twinkling titanite, which I can use for upgrading my... Where do I find the stone to fix it? The guy at the bell tower for the gargoyles. So when the bell tower area where you fight the gargoyles, there is a the pardoner there. He sells purging stones, and you can buy a few of those, and those purging stones will cure you of the curse and get your full health back. I believe you could probably find them in the world as well for free. I can't remember exactly where, though. You might have to consult the guide for that, but if you want purging stones to buy, you can go to the partner at the bell tower. So I think I do want some twinkling titanite because all of the good light armor that I have requires twinkling titanite. I don't think there's anything else that I need from him. He sells the armor that the giants are wearing. What does he have to say? Right. Man, a few words. I think he can also... So this guy can also, yeah, he's a blacksmith, so we can do pretty much anything that the other blacksmiths can do. Reinforce, repair, and all that jazz. So let's start off with a few of these twinkling titanites. That's how I can spend my souls now without raising my level for the summon. I can only buy 7. Yeah, they're very expensive. But I'll go ahead and buy those. But now the decision I have to make is which armor do I upgrade? I can upgrade any of this light armor. Do I want to go back to the shadow armor? I mean, the armor I'm wearing right now is better, but for pure looks, I could probably go back to the shadow and upgrade it. Let's look at the 32, 23. The base stats are much better for this armor. Could also wear the gold hem black cloak. That is also a very good light armor set. But I really attached this shadow garb just for the pure looks, and if I upgrade it, then it won't be that bad. But if I want to change my mind, then, you know, I'm wasting a lot of twinkling titanite at that point. Okay, I'm being summoned. It's good. Alright, hopefully this run goes a little bit better this time. Alright, if this guy's doing like a no armor run, I think this guy might be a little bit more experienced. And he should be a good partner to do this run with. Looks like he might be doing like a specific type of run, maybe a low. Man, I'm going for that hovel set. Yeah, you can get the hovel set in this area right here. You go, I don't know if you maybe you know this or maybe you don't, but if you go in here, in this door, there's a secret passage that leads to right here. This is where you get the hovel armor. But yeah, you might know this already, and Alright, if this guy was checking these chests, you know, for... what is it? The mimics, then maybe he doesn't know. I don't know. Someone who's experienced with the game should know that these aren't mimics, and the one over there was a mimic. Are these guys done here? Let's see. I think they are, and this room is just pretty dark, and I can't see them. I'm gonna head back up because something left to do there once they have the armor. Alright, he has not unlocked the door yet. Alright, so this is going to be a longer summon then. Because we have to go all the way around the long way. Okay, they're over there. Okay. Where's the actual summoner? Oh, here he is. Okay, so... So we're basically doing what I did yesterday, which is we're going to go around and we're going to probably open up the secret passage from the top. Or not secret passage, but the locked door. I should be doing better. You can also do the jump over the stair rail shortcut. I've never heard of that one. But, I assume that someone's found a way to jump over that stair rail here. I'm assuming you're talking about, like, right here, right? There's a way to do it. I don't know. But let's have him open the shortcut. There, now the shortcut's open for him. I keep meaning to do the jump attack, and he just does the regular heavy attack. I've been summoned multiple times where everybody took that shortcut immediately. I'll show you sometime. Yeah, I've never done it myself, but I figure it's probably a way to do it. I don't know, I think that's why that's one way I tried to, shimmy my way onto that second set of stairs. Let's see. Where's this guy headed? I'll take out this archer. Okay, so somebody has invaded. This is gonna be interesting. I wonder if this guy's gonna want to do like a more formal battle with the invader, or if we're just gonna want to gank him, gang up on him, and do the summon that way, or do the invasion that way. Alright, so he's over there. He's trying to snipe me. Alright, so hopefully the other dudes there, they are not moving in for the kill, even though I was distracting him. So good work, guys. Nice work taking on that invader while I expose his back to you. Whatever. It didn't look like that guy. At first glance, he seemed to be like more of an experienced type of guy because he was wearing no armor, and that usually means like it is someone who's doing a specific type of run. But it seems like, I don't know, he didn't know what he was doing after all. Alright, so that's why I was looking into this menu. Leave another summon sign. So there was an instance yesterday where I was summoned in and there was already an invader there, and I went in to like deal some damage to him, to the invader, but the actual summoner, the host of the world, for some reason, you know, stood back and let that fight happen. I was like, wait, what are you doing? I said, if he wanted a formal battle, then why would he even summon in the first place? Why wouldn't he just, you know, wait for the invader to come and then go right ahead and duel him one-on-one? I don't know. He has a different interpretation of, you know, how to deal with invaders, I guess, than I do. I feel like, yeah, if you are summoning at all, then I don't understand why you'd want to do a formal battle with a with an invading phantom. Okay, so there are a few items I want to get here. I'm loving the fact that I'm getting killed by the weakest enemies in the damn game. Oh, because you're at half health, right? Because you're cursed. Alright, so I guess this area right here is outside of that summon area. But I went here because I know that there's an item over here. I want to pick that up. It's not really relevant to my playthrough, but yeah, whatever. Now, often people wonder, how do you get out of here? I usually just I guess you can go over here. You can drop down. Another way, if you like don't want to take the damage, you can just, you know, bone home. But I guess I'll just go right ahead and take the damage. More guys to fight here. Before I leave this area, I definitely want to make sure I get this opened. So this is like a shortcut. If I end up coming from the other direction, I can now go through here. One more item over here. Oh, there's a dude. Almost went into that foolishly, forgetting my Dark Souls training. So once I deal with these guys really quickly, I will go back and work on the summon again. Titanite chunk, not bad. I don't think there's anything left for me to upgrade with Titanite chunks, unless they switch weapons. One other thing I can do in this area, And that involves this item, or I can show you on this black eye orb I have here. But I would have to go human for that. I think I want to get the summon out of the way first. Summon. Finally, succeed in helping somebody with their boss before I get on to anything else. I probably should have just boned home here, boned back to the bonfire, and that would have been a quicker way to get back. But whatever. Again, I just want to leave the summon sign. Successfully do that. Ideally, I want to get into a world where the guy goes straight for the boss. No more dilly-dallying. I should also, yeah, I think I'll heal up. So while I'm waiting for that, maybe I will... I'm not too worried about my soul count anymore because I spent them. Maybe I'll go after the big Titanite demon that we saw before. Somebody else's world, and I'll take care of that while I'm waiting to be summoned. Oh man. I thought that dodge was going to go a little bit better. Okay, next try. I think my frustration level with dying here is directly proportional to how far away I am from the bonfire. So if I'm really close, I'm like, nah, big deal. My retrieval is like literally right there, or right here. Retrieval. Okay. Oh, I don't want to get too close to the other guy over there, so back up a bit. Again, still pretty close to the bonfire here, so time to backtrack to New Londo. The ghosts there are the pain in the ass. And I guess if you get one of those hands, those items. I don't know if I have any of those right now. You have those items that allow you to actually do damage to the ghosts, right? Make sure you get those. Yeah, but even then they like to gang up on you, and they are a pain, I agree. I haven't gotten to them quite yet in my playthrough. I guess I'll talk more about them when I get to New Londo. Retrieval. All right. And this game would be so much more difficult if the other guards here would aggro from farther away. Now, what merchant has the thing to fix the curse? Yeah, it's the guy, the pardoner at the top of the bell tower. You know where you fight the gargoyles? After you fight the gargoyles, the pardoner appears in the bell tower, and he sells purging stones, which will fix the curse for you. Alright, so I'm going to try and take out this Titanite demon here. The benches there are making this a little difficult. Alright, so I fought many of these guys before. So they're not that much of a big deal to me anymore. It's probably the second time I got the most frustrated in this game, when I was fighting at the basement of Sen's Fortress, where there are multiple of these guys. When you have to fight in that one area with like 2 of them. That one was a little tricky for me. To fight those things with half health. Oh, so you haven't actually done the gargoyles yet, huh? That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. Not sure what. You might want to look up on Google or something. Look up in a Dark Souls wiki where you can just pick up the purging stones, like in a chest, or if there are any enemies that drop purging stones. I think I remember picking them up somewhere besides the merchant. But yeah, otherwise you do have to beat the gargoyles first. And fighting them with half health is quite a challenge. So this is a little bit more annoying because I died farther away from the bonfire. It's a little bit better because I actually don't have... I spent my souls and I don't have, that much... I didn't have that much to lose. This wall got to me. Trying to dodge, and I hate it when you dodge and you just don't move anywhere because you're stuck on something. Clams before Seath drop. Yeah, the Seath. Yeah, they do. That's right. But I think since he hasn't actually fought the gargoyles. Yeah, Oswald is the pardoner that I was talking about. He's after the gargoyles. Once you beat the gargoyles, then Oswald appears in the bell tower, and you can buy them from him. The clams, that's right. Fireproof tick. The clams do drop them, but if it's true that Joker did not beat the gargoyles yet, then he's pretty far away from those clams at this point in the game. Okay, let's beat this. Oh yeah, I forgot to put. I want to put the summon sign somewhere. It's my main goal for this stream. I don't know how much more time I have to do that. I want to help somebody beat the boss. I don't know. At this point, it's like been almost an hour already, and yeah, it's looking like I might have to wait until next stream to be able to do that. Retrieval. Can get from, yeah, so there's a reason to go to New Londo Ruins. New Londo. Well, as you said, you haven't beaten the gargoyles yet, so I would think that there is no reason to go to New Londo right now. You'll actually hit a dead end if you go that way. Right now I'd focus 100% on fixing that curse. So just go ahead and try to grind out that gargoyle battle. Get to Oswald. I wonder if there's like a chest somewhere that just has some purging stones. Might need to Google that. So while I wait for the summon, I'll just try and fight this guy a few times. Ah, he got me this time. He got me. Got me. The game loves putting these like giant enemies in these really tight spaces. There's really no ideal place to fight the any of the Titanite demons except for maybe one of the demons in the bottom. Joker, you say how do I get there? How do you get where? Which place are you talking about? The Bell Tower or New Londo Ruins? Which place do we want to go? Are you talking about, if you're talking about Undead Parish, then head towards the church area. In Undead Parish, it's like, it is past the bridge with the dragon. See, I'm not really sure how far you are in the game. So, like, that, how far you are determines, like, which direction you can go. Like, which paths you unlocked or have already opened doors. I don't know. It seems like since you've gotten cursed, that you went to the depths first. Like, really early. If you went to the depths, then you probably already have been to Undead Parish, or been through there. Alright, the gargoyles. You know where the church is, right? The Undead Parish? Have you unlocked the elevator from the church down to Firelink? Yeah, respond. Alright, you beat the gaping dragon, I see. Alright, so trying to talk here. Paying attention to the chat. So you beat the gaping dragon, and yeah, so you've been to the depths. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how you got to the depths before Undead Parish. I think, yeah, you must have picked up the key and then went straight. Opened the door to the depths and then went straight there instead of continuing on to the bridge. All right, have you been to the blacksmith yet? Do you know where the blacksmith is? I'm trying to find a reference point to point you to where the church is with the bell tower. Right, the bridge, see, I'm trying to figure out how you actually got to the depths without like going through Undead Parish, because in order to get to the depths, you need the key to the door, and the key is in the Undead Parish. It's the key. I'm trying to remember how that's possible. So I'm assuming that you picked up that key and then went straight to the depths. Beat the gaping dragon. But if you want to get past the dragon, it's not really that difficult. You just you shed all your armor. Basically, do like a naked run, because when you have no armor on, you run faster. And then you can actually just run to, there's like a little, you can make the run to the shortcut there, just halfway across the bridge, and when you get there, you can run past the or you can get to Undead Parish, that way. All right, his hand hit me there. Not bad, but took damage, but it's a lot better than getting hit by his weapon there. Alright, when I fight these guys, I don't like being near the wall because I want to make sure I can actually dodge right. Alright, he got me. Yeah, he went through Undead Parish, but you haven't beaten the gargoyles yet, so if you go to Undead Parish, yeah, one thing I want to know, like, do you know where the blacksmith is? That would be a good reference point. It's right near the chapel, the church, where the bell tower is. Do you know where that blacksmith is? Because that would be the best reference point to actually get you to. Otherwise, I would say, you know, go to a high point, look around for a bell tower, and then head in that direction. Because bell tower is like pretty visible from almost everywhere in the early portions of the game. I'm not getting a whole lot of summons right now. This seems to be weird. I was getting a whole lot yesterday. I could probably, if I was just like going straight to fighting Ornstein and Smo, like right myself. There's a female merchant in Undead Burg that sells them for 6,000. Does she sell them? Let me see. Yeah, I do know the merchant that you're talking about. You had to have unlocked the shortcut. So when you're heading from Firelink to Undead Burg, there's a gate that says, you know, doesn't open on this side. So you would have had to have gone around and unlocked that gate from the other side. And as you're going around that direction, that's where that merchant is. I forgot that she sold purging stones. I didn't really remember. But yeah, if you know the door to the depths, right? If you go directly up the stairs near that door, the depths, that should lead to that merchant. So yeah, since you've been to the depths, you should know where that is. The door. Like, head to the door that leads into the depths, but don't go into the depths. Take the stairs that lead back up. And when you get back to that, narrow hallway, passageway between Firelink and Undead Parish, that's where the merchant that you're talking about is. The female merchant. Now, I didn't think she sold purging stones myself, but if you looked it up and, you know, it told you that she sold them, then, yeah, don't listen to me then. Just go straight there, because that would be the easiest way. I need to actually heal up some more. I'm being summoned, so, yeah, this battle is totally irrelevant anyway, unless I beat him right now. I'm being summoned. I remember hitting her once. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember her selling purging stones. This guy's already moved on. Hopefully we go straight to the boss here. If I can only do that, successfully beat the boss in someone else's world, I think I'll call it a successful stream today. I'm hoping that this guy is heading straight here. Okay, he's following me. That's good. And we're off. So, okay. Let me try and take Smo over here. Seems to be going pretty well right now. Alright, Smo is down. Alright, so Joker, the only place you can get the Purging Stones then is, like, from Oswald the Partner, right? Have we established that? Is that... Never mind, that's... I'm assuming that means that she does not sell them, and you have to get them from Oswald after all. Okay, so he's gonna do his one-hit kill. It did not connect with anybody. I'm getting a lot of lag here, but yeah, it seems to have corrected itself. So when he commits to a big attack, I go in and try to do a little bit of damage. Oh wait, I don't know why I wasted a purple moss there. We're slowly but surely whittling away his health. Yeah, I think my connection with this guy isn't really that stable, but it seems I'm still managing the battle. I'm still doing some damage to him. Alright, so unfortunately one of the phantoms was defeated, but we then finished the battle, so my goal for this has been achieved. My goal for this stream, which is great. Alright, so alright, yeah, I'd like to help you, Joker, so I'm still streaming here. I'm not gonna end right away. So I'm trying to, like, figure out the best way to explain how to get there. You definitely want to go back to Undead Parish, and it would be past the dragon. But you don't necessarily have to go through the dragon. You just, shed your armor so you could run faster, then head halfway across the bridge, and on the right there are stairs leading down. That's where you want to go. And if you head in that direction, under the bridge, that'll lead you back to Undead Parish, where you want to go. And that'll lead you in the direction of the church. So hopefully that's enough information for you. I think I do have to end now, unfortunately. So I think that is a pretty good point to end the stream on a high note. A nice preview for my own battle, which I'll do in the next stream. So yeah, if you tuned in, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time later. And Joker, I hope you manage to find those purging stones and get rid of the curse. All right, take care.